Hi, I'm Kat, and for today's video, I'm going to show you all the books I'm planning to read for the Reading Rush 2020. So if you don't know what the Reading Rush is, it is a week-long readathon where people have challenges and where you are incentivized to read as much as possible. So this year, the readathon runs from the 20th to the 26th of July. I will leave the details down below in the description box if you want to know more about it. I really enjoyed this event. I've been following Ariel and Raylene, who are the hosts, for years now, their YouTube channels, and now they have a podcast as well. So I really enjoy their content. This video, I'm going to show you all the books I'm planning to read, and I am being an overachiever, and I will see if I'll be able to read all of these books or not. I hope so, because I'm really excited to get to all of them. But still, it is a week. So, okay, let's get to the challenges. I think one of the coolest things about readathons in general are the challenges that you have to complete. It's always so much fun, and obviously they are not mandatory. You can read whatever you want, but I think it's also part of the fun to just find a book that ticks a certain box. So the first challenge is to read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. So I was born in May, and the May birthstone is emerald, from what I've researched. A book with a green emerald tone cover. So for that, I'm planning to read this beautiful book, which is A Song of Wraiths and Ruin by Roseanne Brown, and it's just, I'm really excited to read this. It is fantasy. I know nothing about it, which will be great fun to discover, but I do know this is fantasy. I have seen incredible reviews. People have been loving this book, and I'm really hoping that even though it is not the shortest book, I'm hoping that it'll grab my attention so much that I'll just fly through it. So yeah, and it is like green emerald, so it's actually perfect for this. The second challenge is to read a book that starts with the word the. And for that, I have The Pink Flamingo. Once again, I bought this book a while ago, and I have been saving it specifically for the Reading Rush because I have this feeling that I'm going to love it. So although it is not like very short, it is written in verse. So I'm planning to fly through it. I'm planning to also listen to the audiobook because I've had great experiences with listening to poetry. You will find that I am over the moon excited to pick up all of these books. That's why I let myself go and picked 7. So it's just, I hope I get to all of them, honestly. Now, the next challenge is read a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. And this is very hard for me because I wasn't able to buy another book and have it get here on time, so that was not an option. And in this challenge, what usually happens is that I will have read the book, I will not have seen the movie. So finding a book that I had seen the adaptation for, but I hadn't read the source material first, was indeed a challenge. But I found one. And it was challenging indeed because I was not planning on reading this book right now or in a week. But that book is Little Women. From everything I have in my collection, it's the only one that applies to this prompt. So I didn't want to not have a book for this, and it will be a challenge because this is not like, the font is not that small, but this is still like almost 800 pages of a book. So I will see. I loved the movie so much. That was why I even bought this book in the first place. And I'm hoping that with the help of the audiobook as well, that I'll fly through it and I'll really enjoy it, especially because I already have like the imagery in my mind because of the movie. So I'm hoping that I read it and I love it. And if I do end up getting to the end of this book, I will be rewatching the movie because I loved it so much. Then we have read a book completely outside of your house. For this challenge, they gave us a ton of options. You can read by the window because of all the things with social distancing and going outside only if it's necessary. So I'm planning to read in my backyard. The book I'm planning to read for this could be anyone that I pick out. I can just go outside and read. But specific one that I'm planning to read for that is The Pleasure, and I chose this in particular because it is short, it is illustrated, so if I feel like I prefer to be not in the heat and not like in the sun, this will be quick to read. Then the next challenge is to read a book in a genre that you've always wanted to read more of. And for me, that genre is nonfiction. This year, I think I've read more nonfiction than I usually read, and I've really been enjoying it so much. For so long, I have been more focused on the fiction side of literature. I think this year in particular, I have started reading and getting some recommendations that I've really enjoyed. So I want to take advantage of that and really explore certain themes that interest me as a whole. So reading nonfiction is great for that. And the book I'm planning to read for this challenge is Hood Feminism. I have heard amazing things about this book. I am planning to learn a lot from this book, and it's just something that has been calling to me for so long, this book, that I just think it'll be the perfect time to read it. The next challenge is to read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. And for me, this was actually super easy and perfect timing because Clap When You Land came out, and I am so excited to get to this book and to read it and to love it. So when I saw this challenge, it's just the first book that came to mind. Perfect, and I can't wait to read it. This is also perfect for the reading rush, for a readathon, because just like with the Black Flamingo, this is also written in verse. I am 100% planning to listen to the audiobook because Elizabeth Acevedo reads it, and she is an incredible narrator. And I'm going to fly through this. I'm going to love this. And the important thing to mention is that I live in Portugal. I am from Portugal, so Europe. And this takes place in the United States and the Dominican Republic, so America, which is perfect for the challenge. I think Elizabeth Acevedo is going to become my lucky charm for the reading rush because I have read and loved her book when we did the reading rush back in April. I'm going to read this book now, and I'm obviously going to love it. So I'm so excited. And now we have the final challenge, which is going to be a mystery, even for me, because the challenge is to read the first book you touch. Now, I could just pick something at random from my shelves, but I don't want to do that because I have some books on my to be read shelf that I don't feel like reading right now, and I want to focus on books that I really want to get to this week. Not this week, next week. So what I did was to select a couple of books that I own and that I'm really looking forward to reading. Especially Take a Hint, Dani Brown. Like, if I could land on Take a Hint, Dani Brown, I would love to, because I just read, oh, it's way up there. I just read Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and I will need to talk about Get a Life, Chloe Brown, because I love it so much, and I need you all to pick it up and to read it, because it is, oh, I have so many thoughts and so much love for that book. So yeah, if I could land on Take a Hint, I would love to, but still, like, all of these books I am really excited to get to, and not all of them are short, but I think all of them have the potential to be quick reads. So I got my little stepping stool so I can get to the higher shelves, and I'll just put the books here and I'll point to whatever one, and that'll be the one that I'll have to read. Let's do that. So I can't put Take a Hint, like, I have to put Take a Hint somewhere where it won't be my first pick, because then I will cheat, because I know myself like that, and I know that I will try to get to Take a Hint. This is a pile. I'm hoping you are seeing it okay. Oh boy, this is indeed a challenge. Trust me that I do not know where anything is right now, and I'm a bit apprehensive but excited at the same time. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one. Oh, that's fine. Oh, I'm really excited to read that too. Okay, so I'm going to read Beach Read by Emily Henry. Oh, I'm excited about it. This was actually my second choice. You know what I have just realized is that I gave no synopsis for any of these books that I talked about, so that is always fun. I am 100% going to talk about them as I read them, and I will be doing a reading vlog, so look out for that because I'm really excited. I loved my experience reading and filming the other Reading Rush vlogs, so this is going to be so much fun. Oh my god, I am so excited to get to all of these books. And let me just say, if I do end up reading all of them, I mean, this will be such a feat. Like, you do realize oops. Oh yeah, I forgot my phone was in there. Great fun. Are you alive and well? Alive and well, okay. So you do realize that I have like maybe 2,000 pages to read in 1 week. I don't know if oh boy. Okay, well, let's see where we get, but these are my picks for the Reading Rush. If you are planning to participate, please tell me down below in the comments. We can chat about it. I hope you come back to see the reading vlog because it'll be a lot of fun. So I'll see you next time. Bye!